Welcome, everyone. The South Huron Committee of Adjustment is called to order at 5 p.m. Are there any disclosures of pecuniary interest at this time? None noted. I would ask the Secretary Treasurer to read the recommendation.
The South Huron Committee of Adjustment approved the April 20th, 2026 minutes as printed and circulated.
Can I have a mover? Member McLeod-Haggett, seconder. Member Neep, all in favor? Carried.
The purpose of this public meeting of South Huron Committee of Adjustment is to allow the presentation of an application for minor variance and allow interested members of the public the opportunity to ask questions or offer comments in regards to the application. Written comments must be submitted to myself, the Secretary Treasurer of the committee, following the publishing of, written comments must be submitted to myself, the Secretary Treasurer of the committee. Should any members of the public be notified in writing of the Committee of Adjustment's decision on the application, they're to provide their name and mailing address on the registry, which is located by the door, or they can contact myself directly to be added to the registry. Members of the public do not have the right to appeal the decision. Only the applicant, Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, a specified person under the Planning Act, or public body that has an interest in the matter may appeal the committee's decision.
Okay. Minor variance D13 MV04 2026 Finley Pinkham.
The notice for minor variance application MV04 2026 Finley Pinkham was sent on May 5th, 2026 to property owners within 60 meters, 200 feet of the subject property and to agencies requiring notice.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome our planner, Selena McIntosh, to give us a presentation here.
Great, thank you. Good evening, everyone. So as mentioned, this is minor variance application MV04 2026. The subject property or property subject to this application is 96 Snyder Crescent here in Exeter. The owner is Audrey Pinkham and the applicant on her behalf is Mitch Finlay. So the most, I guess, straightforward way to describe this one is that the applicant is looking to put a roof over an existing patio, so make it a covered porch. Currently, the bylaw only permits porches to extend 2.5 meters into the rear yard. If approved, this would extend 4.07 meters into the rear yard. Do you want me to keep going or hold off? Sure. Beautiful. On one. Awesome. So this is a 2020 air photo of the subject property. It's close to that intersection of Snyder Crescent and Huron Street West. This is the site plan submitted. So to orient the committee, we've got Snyder Crescent to the north, that existing one-story dwelling. I'll maybe skip a few slides to describe that existing patio. It's sort of a two-tier patio. You can see the lower tier has the hot tub on it. The upper tier goes to the rear door. So just the upper tier is proposed to have that covered roof, and the picture on the right is sort of the end result should this be approved. And then again, just elevation drawings of that proposal. In terms of staff, agency, and public comments, we did receive one letter of support from a member of the public following submission of this report. In terms of agencies, municipal staff have no concerns, and we haven't heard from Bell Canada on this one. So as the committee knows, there are 4 tests that need to be satisfied in order for a minor variance to be approved. I think in terms of the first 2 tests, given that this patio already exists, the proposal is not going to have any anticipated impacts on landscape open space or drainage requirements that we're usually otherwise considering with development. The orientation of the property is also helpful here. As we can see from this photo, it fronts onto Snyder Crescent, and the lot line that's closest to that proposed roofed patio is rear yards for all of the adjacent neighbors. So it's not going to be really much of a visual impact for them either. If anything, this proposal with that wall on the north side is going to offer some privacy for both the residents as well as their surrounding neighbors. So yeah, in terms of impacts on neighbors, not anticipated to be much. And then when it comes to those tests of maintaining the general intent and purpose of the official plan and zoning, this property is designated residential. It's zoned for residential uses, so it will continue to conform with both the official plan and the zoning bylaw. So it is recommended that application MV04 2026 be approved, just subject to those two standard conditions that a roof addition be constructed in general conformity with the sketches we saw, and that building permit be obtained within 24 months of the date of this committee's decision. So that's all I have there, but happy to answer any questions of the committee.
Thank you, Selena. Are there any members of the public in attendance that would like to provide comments or have a question?
There are no members online.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions or comments from members of the committee? None noted. Are there any further questions, comments from anyone? No. Okay, seeing none, we can proceed on to the next item. The decision. I would ask the Secretary Treasurer to propose suggestion on the motion.
So suggestions would be 3A, public comments were received in support of the application, the effect of which resulted in a decision to approve the application. And 2B, no agency comments were received on the application, so there's no effect on the decision. The proposed motion would be that minor variance MV04 2026 Finley Pincombe be approved as per the attached decision sheet, and that includes the conditions that the proposed addition be constructed in general conformity with the sketch and elevation drawings that accompanied the application to the satisfaction of the CBO, and that the building permit approval be obtained within 24 months of the date of the committee's decision.
Can I have a mover to that? Member Neep, a seconder? Member McLeod Haggett, all in favor? Carried. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Member McLeod Haggett, seconder. Member Neep, all in favor? Adjourned.